is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. With EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Spartans will kick this away to start us off. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And now the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. Over the middle. It's Moore. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Burback and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
So the screen on 1st down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going the screen on 1st down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfectly, able to chase that down for a loss.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage here.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Big moment of the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to chuck it again. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Design quarterback run. Goes all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Scanning the field. It's Childs. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
And it works. The first down to the 35.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally grabbed the senior, but not before he leads the defense on a chase.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Childs. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 2. Second down coming up.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Marshall. He's found some room to the 45. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain on the pitch and catch.
Love that big target on 3rd down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. And when you get to 3rd down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
The offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs this drive. This one is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. And he'll leave the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Breaking free at the 35. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Boy, good, tough running there by the Michigan State running back. And Michigan State over the years has had great offensive line play, ability to open up holes, and good, tough runners like we're seeing today.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Looking to throw, it's Childs. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
This is why this quarterback goes to this tight end. His size and his athletic ability. The soft hands to make the catch. But, Chris, this is what separates him from other tight ends in the country. Look at him after the catch, breaking tackles and picking up more yardage.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is really set up 1st and goal now. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Spartans.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wide end. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense. And the Wolverines will have to kick this away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking for a gap. It's Moulton. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Second down after that previous play. Back to throw. It's Childs. Quick throw, testing the middle. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Michigan State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Turns it loose downfield. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
And they'll kick it away here. forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Scanning the field. It's Childs. Makes the catch, but the throw pulled him out of the field of play. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Parachek. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that throws the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
Quarterback keeps the football. It's a fumble behind the line. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
But just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Makes the grab. It's McCray.
Well, this is why you get the ball out there to your playmakers, not just catching the pass, but also being prepared to do something with the football once you have it in your hands, and he shows he's got that ability here.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen and heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pass here on second down. He's hit as he throws it. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They were productive in the first half, but hurt themselves with turnovers. Let's see if they can fix that here as we get the third quarter going. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Handoff to the back. He's swarmed by the defense.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
To throw, it's Childs. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the Spartans pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. After a short return, his tackle at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the 2nd half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They'll bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a 1st down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. It's a short completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They're going to run it here. Headed for the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The completion sets up a 2nd down play. And the back now goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Childs. Quick throw over the middle. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to give this quarterback enough time to be able to make the right read and throw. And over the years, Chris, Michigan State, that signal caller always seems to be efficient and smart and accurate. We're seeing that again today.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes the catch. It's McCray. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Gives it to the back. He shreds the tackle. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Moulton. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
On the screen. Next up, 7. First and goal. Michigan State.
Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Coming up, second down and goal. To the air, it's Childs. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
That completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. Here comes a jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, interesting call here by this offense, but you got to give the defense a lot of credit for the recognition and the speed to be able to get to the edge before he could get to the goal line. Now here comes a fourth down. Very curious to see what they're going to do here.
So instead of trying to break the tie with a field goal, the lead. Touchdown, Sparty. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Chris, what about the mentality here from this offensive coordinator? Instead of throwing the football, they decide to get behind the offensive line, get physical with this defense, and pound it into the end zone.
EAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Stewart. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Marsh. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
Well, when you have a guy that can get to the outside that quickly, use that touch pass to be able to get him on the perimeter, let him use that speed to pick up a first down like this.
First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's reeled in. It's Marshall. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
With the catch, it's Moore. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the 4th quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
And the Wolverines will line up to kick it away. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Grinding away on the ground. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Grab down the middle, it's Parachek. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up the first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
First down, looking to throw the football. Grant behind the line, it's Frazier. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. And the running back takes the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 3rd down and inches. Who's going to win this battle in the trenches? They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. It's a fumble. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
The Spartans pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. The back's got it. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Chris, he dropped the ball again. Now he gets it back, but that's the second time we've seen the ball on the ground from this running back. Ball security is paramount. I mean, it's a deal breaker if you do not buy into it as a running back. His coach is not going to be happy that he's put the ball on the ground twice.
Back to pass. It's Childs. That's reeled in. It's McCray. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. And the Spartans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.